right, the GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another live lesson. Before we get started, we give the face of peace, which we are, and we give all honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Arakakadash.
All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that's pushing this truth and sincerity to the four corners of the world. And peace and safety as well to the men, women, and children of the hopeful elect. All right. And basically, we was going over, all right, before the camera had started, we was going over, Esau and his knowledge, man, all right? The knowledge of Esau, all right, and the knowledge of the Lord, man. And that, when you go to these college, and these universities, or just in the general, school system, all right, it's set up to, keep you away from the truth, man, all right, keep you stuck in the pit, man, all right, and not actually, to actually give you the truth of everything, or the truth about everything, man, all right, and we just basically go through the spirit and go into how the knowledge and understanding of the Lord, right, is true knowledge, man, where you obtain true truth from, right? The Lord willing, they'll be edified.
Right. I got you. Just back you up. And I got that Sirach 39 too. Let's just back you up. This is Sirach chapter 30, verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him.
That's right. He that teaches his son shall grieve his enemies, man. All right. So if I have a son, all right, and I'm teaching him the truth about the Bible, that grieves Esau, man, because that's something that he does not want you to obtain, man. He doesn't want you to know that you are Israelite, man. All right. He doesn't want you to know that you are God's chosen people. All right. He doesn't want to know. He doesn't want you to know that this college system is set up for you to be in debt and ever entangled into his system, man. All right.
Yeah. He doesn't want you to be truly educated.
Yep.
We're gonna get the word, all right, which means to bring out, to draw out, man. He doesn't want you to be educated because he doesn't want you to have the understanding which the scriptures give you. Then what you did have it, he would be overthrown in him and his kingdom. But Esau, you don't have the ability to overrule the Most High, man. The Most High has set up the elect, all right, place this fire on earth through this word, man, to devour this kingdom, all right. But just back in that Sirach 39, all right, what we gonna open up with? It's the book of Sirach, chapter 39, all right, verse 26. It says, "The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing." That's right, man. Because the Most High said what? My commandments are not grievous. He said the whole duty of man is to fear the Lord. Get that out. To fear the Lord and to keep the commandments. Not to get a bachelor's degree, not to get a trade, not to get a PhD, a doctor, whatever you may call it, the levels of Esau society. Not to advance up those levels, but to advance up the spiritual ladder, man. All right? Because the spiritual ladder is the simplistic things. It told you the what? The principal things, man. Those are the simple things that we need, the basic necessities like that. What was that? The Jungle Book? In the movie The Jungle Book, I believe. That song was like what? The bare necessities. Simple bare necessities, man. All right? That's what the Lord requires of us, man. And we're going to get into how Esau's educational system will lead you down to a bitter rabbit hole full of debt, all right? Full of fines and payments, full of loans, all right? All types of madness and wickedness that deter you away from the truth, man. And what the true education is the scriptures, man. All right? You got it out? I got a little bit more, all right? It says, all these things are for good to the godly. Right, man. These things are for good to us. Meaning what? We're the ones that are keeping the commandments to the best of our ability in our captivity. We're the ones that can't come back to the name of the Lord in this captivity. Educate us through these scriptures, man. We see the society for what it truly is. Like in that movie, what was it called? When they were like, there's one that could see. We've got one that could see. All right. When he had those glasses on, he saw the society for what it was. He looked at the mirages. He looked at the billboards. They said obey. He looked at the different marketing and advertisements. They said consume, man.
It's called They Live.
That's right, bro. That's the movie. They live, man. Right? And the elect lives in this society, man. The Most High rose up the prophets out of that valley of dry bones, man. The rest of you 2/3, you want to stay in that same dead, that same weakened mindset, that false sense of reality, because when you go to a 4-year institution, you can't tell Jake anything. When Jake has a bachelor's degree, he has a bachelor's of art, bachelor of science, doctorate, all right, lawyer, whatever it may be. Jake is on a whole nother level of pride, man. He's not coachable, all right? But the Most High said, give us this day our daily bread, man, the bare necessities, man. That's what keeps us going, man, not the society, all right? You got it. Yeah. Let me get this real quick, though. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20. And it says, I'm going to start at 20. It says, I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. 1 Corinthians 1 and 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High, because something that's foolish to the eyes of the unwise, meaning in society, as prophecy is, as the prophets are, how we look on the highways and byways, the message that we teach, all right, to this society is deemed as what? You're a madman, you're a fool, you're crazy. Your road is going to lead to no end. You're crashing out. You're gone, man. But to us, in the sight of the Lord, oh, those are my chosen. Those are my lowly. Those are the meek. Those are the ones of the contrite spirit. Those are the ones I'm dealing with, man. That's my portion. My portion is supposed to act like that. That's supposed to be like that. All right? But to the eyes of the world, Most High don't care about that, man. Most High don't care if you got a bachelor's degree. He don't require us to do those things, man. Those things may be a part of our life. That may be a part of how the Most High has fashioned us and predestined us to come into the earth. But ultimately, that's not the means to our end. The means to our end is prophecy. The simple things, man. Teaching what we know. Serving the Lord, man. In fear and trembling. But it says, you want to say something? All right. 1 Corinthians 1 and 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent, man. And we see that right now, because when the Most High put that pestilence, that crown big on the scene, all right, which was a biblical prophesied pestilence, when the Most High put that on the scene, we saw how easily the minds of you Americans were manipulated and turned out of the way, all right, out of the way of prophecy and into the mind of what Esau was. Okay, well, Esau said 2 weeks and then I could go back. Esau says this and I could do that. Not what the Most High commanded you to do, man. And we saw what that leisure time made you people more and more unwise, man. More and more unwise like the world, man. Wanting to obtain, okay, well, I'm going to use this. This is the minds of an average American. Okay, well, I'm going to use this pandemic to go out here and get a trade. I'm going to use this pandemic to go and open my own business, be an entrepreneur, get my LLC, go back to school. Oh, everybody's supporting you, right? Because that's the support of the world. But advice and counsel would tell you to what? Depart from that, man. The Most High don't require you to have understanding to do those things, man. The Most High doesn't require you to get understanding by doing those things, basically, what I'm trying to say. He don't require you to say, okay, well, I'm going to get this degree. I'm going to be in this profession. And we see the hypocritical mindsets, because most people that are in the legal profession, the medical profession, they're totally contradictory to their own teachings. You got a nurse that's 350 pounds, scrubs busting out the seams, man, but she wants to tell you how to operate on your body, how your heart should be doing, or diagnose you with that. You can't even take care of yourself, man. Come on, man. That's why the Most High said, depart from her, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, and just to back up on what the brother had said, man, just like we was having a conversation, right, before the camera had started, you know, it was going into how a lot of these doctors, man, they have what they call pretty much it's like a drug party, man, all right? And basically they test all these different type of drugs, man, all right? Because a lot of these people that are in these like that nurses, that doctors, man, they have drug problems, man. All right, they have you know the people that are under them, you know, write them prescriptions, all right, and a lot of them are drug addicts, man, alcoholics and different things like that, all right. And if you ever watch that TV series called House, all right, uh, that's a great example of it, man, all right, of him always taking drugs, always seeking pain medication, all right? And that's the minds of these other people too, man, to take, you know, drugs and medications to get away from their problems, man.
It's right here. It's, Galatians 5:17. You got it. All right. For the flesh lusted against the spirit. Right? Because if I can say real quick, and you got it out. That flesh will have you chasing that American dream. I gotta be up all night. My business, my time, my money. I'm CEO. I'm this. I'm that. That flesh will have you saying, I gotta go out and chase this thing. But what are you chasing, man? The thing that you're chasing is false principles, wine. All right. To keep America great again, the life, the image of the beast, and you're gonna be destroying that lake of fire, man. But it says, Galatians 5:17, and the spirit is against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, right? Because Yahweh came to fulfill that, man. All right? Through the spirit, man. Through our faith, man. All right? We rehearse the righteous acts here in America because we're yet this day in our captivity, man. The scriptures prophesied that we were in Genesis, that curse that was placed upon Adam, man. All right? When Eve was beguiled, it tells you that what? Sweat of thy bread, sweat of thy face, thou should get bread, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So we're slaves, man. Stop thinking you're not a slave here, Jake. Just because you get this so-called certification, certificate, Jake thinks he's above his people, man. Come down low, man. We're in the neck of the enemy right now, man. This place could go at any minute. You don't have time to be proud, man. It says, Galatians 5:19, and it's the point of just backing you up about that industry, bro. Because America is all about different industries. This industry, that industry. But all industries are plugged into the beast. They're plugged into the matrix, man. They're plugged into democracy, feminism, the alphabet crew, colonialization, man. That's what the society is about, conquering and destroying. Whether it be a city or whether it be a people, man. Jerusalem. That's what Esau is about, man. But it says, and you can get that word out there, witchcraft. It says, Galatians 5:19, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. And that's all the lust of the flesh. And I believe it's 1 Peter the 4th chapter. It said something during the past times we brought ourselves as what? Gentiles, man. Fulfilling those lusts of the flesh, man. But what separates us from Gentiles, man? That state of mind. We were in that state of mind. Now, through understanding, we don't go to a 4-year college, cooking school, culinary school, military. We don't indulge in those things because we know the Most High controls all those things, man. We get understanding through this truth, through this wisdom, man. And the brother gonna get that word educate. You got it out. Yeah, you got that.
Okay. So this is witchcraft. And it says pharmakia, all right, which goes into pharmakia, man, all right, which is the medical industry, all right. And it says to use or to administering of drugs. It says poison.
Hey, right? You got to bring that out, right? Bring that one more time.
It says the use or the administering of drugs, poisoning. All right. It says sorcery.
Ooh, sorcery, man.
Yep.
That's what all America's industries,
Yeah.
they're about that in a nutshell. That first part was going into basically that medical industry,
Yeah.
but that trickles down to all these other industries. They apply to this as well, man. Bring it out from the top one more time.
Yeah. It says the use of administering of drugs, poisoning.
Poisoning, man.
All right.
Whether it be by actual poison, actual drugs, or actual spiritual poison.
Yeah.
Man.
I was about to say this.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say spiritual poisoning in the sense of contaminating your mind with the philosophies of their philosophies, which is the beast, man. Everything that the brother just now mentioned, man. All right, feminism, adultery. What else? Some other things. You know, all the things that America portrays itself to be, man.
Land in the free, home of the brave.
No, that's the poisoning of your mind, man.
Right? What's thy will?
Yeah, it's the poisoning of your spirit. All right. Again, it says sorcery. It says magical arts.
Magical arts, man. These are the things that these elites indulge in behind closed doors. And you, foolish Jake, all right, you indulge in it as well, man. Magical arts. For instance, at these so-called graduations, that's a form of Esau's magical arts, man. At these graduations, you have what the cap with the they put on and they throw up. That's basically the motherboard, basically. And then when you turn that tassel, which they make you do at graduation, Jake don't even know that that's talking about you'll give someone a fair deal, all right, a square deal, man. All going back to what Freemasonry, man. By these elites, man. Left-handedness, man. Magical arts, magical practices, man. Yeah. That you Jake unknowingly and knowingly practicing, man. Because you Jakes know about this, man. Okay, well, but you're just a low-level witch, man. Esau will never let you surpass him, Jake. That's the lesson that we're getting into, man. Don't expect your enemy to educate you, man. Because he don't even use education in its proper form what the Lord told us it was, man. Because education means to draw out, to bring out, man. Which was already inside of you, man. Which is this truth. You got it, brother.
And if I can say as well, man, like, just to prove, even where I live at right now, okay, in a particular area, the high school, right? In the front of the school, they have like a plaque, all right. Just like whenever you go to like Hollywood and they got those different names, star names, well, they have a plaque there in the front of the school, and it says created by the Masonic Lodge, and it has what it has the G. I forgot what they call that. They got the G with the
Yeah, with the I know what you're talking
about. Con.
Looking like madness, man. Idols, man.
Yeah.
Idols, man. This is ancient Egypt, man. The Most High is gonna bring down those idols, man. Jake is in that Gentile state of mind that's gonna get you burnt up by those nuclear missiles, man. All right. And Lord willing, we're not of that number. I mean, this is one just backing you up, man, about those magical arts, these practices that these foul devils practice, man. This is Proverbs 6 and 13. I'm gonna start at 12, and this is going into Esau, man. That naughty person, that naughty man, man. All right. It says Proverbs 6 and 12. It says a naughty person, a wicked man, walking with a froward mouth, and that's what Esau has, man. He's very wicked. All right. He's very deceitful. All right. The scriptures tell you his words was smooth as butter, yet what was in his heart, man. He's very double-tongued, very double-minded, and unstable, man. That's why you see the society in the state that it's in right now, man. You got this educational system, which when you dive yourself into, you become an enslaved, all right. And look at the education system compared to the 1960s, 1970s. People were coming out with $1,500, $1,000, $500. That was high debt, man. Now Jake come out of these institutions, which basically indoctrinate you because you got different fields of study, and people go out to the workplace, can't even get hired, can't even get a job, man. Got a bachelor's degree and working at Krispy Kremes, man. Can't even get nothing work out of what Esau has sucked the lives out of them for. Coming out with $200,000 debt, $150,000, $100,000, a whole house before you get a house, man.
Hey, man, I know many people. I know many people that have a college education, all right, but you know they're getting below, they're getting paid below, all right, what they're qualified for, man, all right, or they're in the position that they're supposed to be in, all right, or studying for, all right, but they're barely making ends meet, man, all right, like a lot of these nurses, all right, they really not they're really not making it, man. All right, they really have about 2 or 3 other jobs, man, just to make ends meet. All right, and with the inflation of food and rent and everything else, man. All right, it's making it very hard for these people, man. Even if you have a so-called education, man. All right.
That's right, man. That's right. Back in that Proverbs 6:13, going into Esau, it says, "He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet." All those Masonic signs, Masonic gestures,
Yeah.
all right, Masonic magical art rituals, man. That's what Esau does, man. He's not upfront, man. Very deceitful, man. Very, very, like the scriptures tell you, in Genesis it says the serpent was out of the most subtle beast in the field, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Very subtle on the left hand side, but it says he winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. Get that word forwardness out. Is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. That's right, man. He soweth discord. So how can you expect him to educate you, man? How can you expect him to teach you the right things if the scriptures say that he soweth discord, man? Like this Edomite driving behind us, man, behind the camera, man. Ready to sow discord and do whatever he can to do what? Let's get those Israelites. Oh, let's team up. Let's do this. Let's come into mart against them. We want to cut their heads off, cut their lineage off. Guess what? The Redeemer draw a nine, and he's going to cut your lineage off, Esau. And all these educational systems, this government, this military, this religious system, is going to get cut off too, man. All right? All those wicked branches that you planted, man, that have came out, man, they're going to be put up and burnt up to the Lord. You got it, brother.
Can you bring out that scripture one more time?
Kind of not. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6. Verse 14, it says, "Forwardness is in his heart, his mind, his life. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord."
That's right, man. And again, it says forwardness is in his heart, man. And when you go into this word, it says that aggression, all right? He's aggressively trying to do these things, man. It's in his desire, all right, to put mischief, man, all right, throughout the earth, man, and into other people's lives, all right?
Yeah.
You got more?
You got some more? You got some more. It says, Proverbs 6:15, "Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly." And the Most High is talking about Esau, but you 2/3, like the Most High says, is going to be as a breach, ready for you to fall, man. For trusting in him. You going up in line with Esau, man. For trying to go up under his shadow and get understanding and get knowledge, man. That's foolishness, man. You got it.
Right here, backing up that forwardness of Esau, man. This is the boldness of Esau, pretty much the pride of Esau, man. Right? It says, this is Psalms 10:3. It says, "For the wicked boasted of his heart desire, and blessed the covetous, of whom the Lord abhorred." Right? So, abhorred. Right? So, wicked, man. Right? They boast of their desire, all right, to destroy the Israelites, man. All right? You can see it, right, by these music industries, where you have these CEOs that what they tell these people to go, man. All right? They tell them to kill, lust to kill one another, to continue to do drugs, man. Sell drugs to the community, man. Destroy them. All right?
Yeah. And that's what this education system promotes in a nutshell, man. Because when you go to college, you spend all that student loan money and all that debt on what? Party and bullshit. Lunch fees. Different yeah, man. And then that's why you have so many people that do what? They go to college, they drop out, they don't make it past the first semester because it was all a trial one, man. And it's all a gimmick for money bag, a money purse, man. It says, Proverbs 6, you got some more that's like that.
That's it on that.
It's Proverbs 6:18, Osalaki, and it says, verse 15, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly, suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. That's right, man. Babylon, how for give a bone. It's talking about Esau Edom and his infrastructure, man. It's going to be broken down. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look. It says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. All characteristics of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? All characteristics that he uses yet still today. Guess what? Your blood is being shed in these schools, man. In this college system, man. Esau is shedding your blood, man. By indoctrinating you, by taking you further. And this devil, he don't want to educate you, man. Look what happened during iconoclasm. Look what happened during the Renaissance period, man. What happened back then? Was Esau trying to educate you during that period of time when he covered the faces of the judges thereof? And made your ancestors blind-haired, blue-eyed Edomites, man? That's all the educating Esau has done, man. Proverbs 6 and 18, it says, "In heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren." That's right, man. He saw that damn false witness. The accuser of thy brethren. That's a false witness, man. You got a lot to pay for all the transgressions that you brought upon our nation, man. All the trespasses. And indoctrinating us was one of the main trespasses that Esau put upon our people, man. Trying to so-called teach them. But how, in what way, in what direction was he teaching you? He was teaching you to be a good worker, a good slave, man. He's not educating you so you can come above him. He still never gave you 40 acres and a mule, man. Give it up, Jay. You got it.
Life, and at the end of your life, you will have a white picket fence house, a white picket fence with a big house and a mansion and so forth and so on. That's the American dream, man. Right. All right. But really, all right, you either just working yourself, to death, man. All right. You're going to school, all right, to obtain a career, but really you're taking yourself into debt, man. So it's either this place is a pit, man. All right? This place is a pit, man.
Right.
And the Lord waking you up to understand that it's a blessing, man. All right? That's the reason why I tell you, man. He's saying in the scriptures that what, man? All right? That this place, all right, is not a place of truth, man. It's a place of falsehood, man. All right?
Hey, we can probably line this 6 out. Hey, this for you, though. You got it. This 1 Corinthians 1:27. It says, you got it, man. But the Most High had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
That's right. The Most High has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man. All right. The Lord has hid this truth, man. All right. And this truth is considered foolishness to these people, man. All right. They look at you and they say, "Oh, man, you ain't really good." If you came into the truth, all right, and you was in high school, all right, you just finished high school, you just realized that what, man, all right, I'm going to school, all right, to
how you doing in school? How's your classwork coming? Did you graduate yet? Oh, what's your trade? What's your job? Where do you work? What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, man. This is our occupation. The truth. And we ain't giving it up, man. It's the best occupation in the universe, man. Right now and forever. So why would we give it up to go get indoctrinated in something that's gonna have us getting hit and blitzed with nuclear missiles, man? But it says, you got it, brother. And the Most High had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
That's right. The Lord has been. The Lord. Read that one more time.
It says the Most High had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
That's right. The Lord has chosen the weak things of this world, which is us, man.
That's right.
To confound what? The wise, man. The people that you stand up in so much of high regard, man. Yeah. These professors, all right. These so-called prophets, all right.
They're nobles.
Yeah.
Like the scripture say, going to the gates of the nobles. Yeah, your nobles, man. Your kings. All right, 2/3 of Israel, because that's the way you operate your life. Is if you want to please these idols, these low-level, low-vibration idols and kings, man. That the Lord has total control over, moving like checkers and chess pieces, man. You don't want to serve under the Lord. So yeah, man, go ahead and go down to Egypt. Go get your degree in 2022 when this place about to get hit with nuclear missiles. Worry about drawing blood, all right? Worry about cramming and passing on your note cards. Yeah, do all that, man. Until those nuclear missiles come. Bow red foot. Kinda. Yeah, man. It's lucky they got a win out here. Most of about to see a strong tempest. Hey, but it says, and this talking about Esau, man, 1 Corinthians 1:28, and base things of the world and things which are despised hath the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, man.
That's true, man. It says the base things of the world and the things which are despised have God chosen, and that's the elect, man. All right, the scriptures say what, man? All right, I have chosen you out of the world, man. All right. Know that if you was of the world would love you. All right.
Right.
So the Lord has chosen us out of the world, man. That's us. All right. And it says the things and the things which are despised God has chosen, and yeah, the things which are not, to bring the things that are, man. So the things that are brought up to a high, man, the Most High is gonna bring to the low of the things that are brought high, man.
Right.
All right.
Hey, like I say, I got another one backing you up. It's Daniel 7:14, just backing up that those base things of the world, man. All right, because the Most High used that. That's the mystery, man. The Most High is using this guy Esau to draw out and take his elect out of this place, man. To refine them and purify them and make them more precious than fine gold, so they can be ready for the kingdom. That's the mystery, man. You got it, brother.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians 4:10. It says, we are fools for Yahweh's sake, because we look at it and fools because man, you ain't got no college education. Oh man, you really believe that the world is gonna end? All right, you believe that America's gonna end? All right.
Yes.
You believe in that, man?
Yes.
All right. You believe that there's a paragma? All right. All of these things that these people say, man, you believe that the economic system is gonna crash? You believe all these things are going to happen? Yes, we do, man. And that's why we look like fools for Yahweh's sake, man. It says, but ye are wise in Yahweh's. We are wise because we have His word, man. But the world is really the fools, man. All right? That's the reason why the scripture that we just previously came out with, it said what, man? That the things that are high are going to be brought down low, and the things that are low are going to be brought high to show what? The glory of the Lord, man, the power of the Lord. All right? And it says, but ye are strong. It says, but ye are wise in Yahweh. We are weak, but ye are strong, man. All right? We are weak because we ain't got no power. All right? We ain't got no power right now. All right? We weak because Yahweh is not with us right now. All right, but we are really strong, man. All right, because in the end, all right, everything is gonna benefit
worthy to overcome that world. That's the test that we're faced with day in and day out, week in and week out. All right, all that, man. But this is how the Lord is despised with the ways of the world, man. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 11. Now, the brother just read that what we're fools for Yahweh Mashiach's sake, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's sake. But this is how the Most High views the world, man, and their wisdom and their knowledge. It's Isaiah 19 and 11. It says, surely the princes of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counsels of Pharaoh is become brutish. Stupid, man. How shall ye say unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings? Right, man, because you have no knowledge, man. You dumb idols, you dumb philosophies, all right? Esau, Edom. The ways of America are what? Like it says, let's bring it out again. Surely the princes of Zoan are fools, the counsels of the wise counsels of Pharaoh is become brutish. How shall ye say unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of the ancient kings? Right, man, because the Lord is about to make a fool out of America, man. He's going to bring forth who he's dealing with, what wisdom he's dealing with, and the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, man. All this wisdom, so-called in the world, the wisdom of fools, is being blocked down, shot down, and destroyed, man. Totally exposed for being vanity and vexation, man. You got it, brother. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, when all hell breaks loose, all right, those college degrees and all those things that everybody boasts themselves in this world, all right, they won't be able to break down the knowledge of these scriptures, man. They're going to be coming to people, they're going to be coming to the true prophets of the Lord, all right, Lord willing that we be of that number, all right, they'll be coming to people like us to understand what's going on around them, man. They'll be coming to us for the answers, man. All right?
That's right, bro. Hey, it says, where are they? Verse 12, Isaiah 19 and 12. Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts has proposed upon Egypt. That's right, man. The Lord's going to destroy Egypt. That's what the Lord proposed upon the host of Egypt, man. Upon them. Nothing but death, destruction, and judgment, man. All right? But within those things lies our salvation, man. The Lord is about to make a fool of Americans. Backing that up real quick, it's Revelation 18 and 23. It says, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Like the brother brought out, man. All that sorcery, that witchcraft, that magical art, that left-handed wickedness in high places, man. That's what you built the society upon. That's what your education system is built upon. It's built upon witchcraft. Whether you like it, moms, dads, aunties, whoever got their degrees already. You know we down south. They love their HBCUs, man. That wisdom is foolishness, man. That wisdom is nothing, man. It's vanity. It's vexation of spirit. To all you people that are in the church, this religion, who are involved in geopolitics, government, all right? What else? Military, man. All that stuff is going to get burnt up, man. All that is foolishness and based upon witchcraft and sorcery. But it says, and in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that was slain upon the earth. That's talking about America, man. Like it said, what we read earlier, man. He's found with blood on his hands, man. That's talking about Esau, Edom, man. It could be what that literal that poison, that literal poison, or what that spiritual poison, man. You got it, brother.
This is let's see. This is Proverbs 19 and 8. It says, he that giveth wisdom loveth his own soul, and he that keepeth understanding shall find good, man. So if you find so the knowledge and wisdom of the understanding of the Lord, all right, you shall find nothing but good, man, with that, man. All right. But the ways of Esau, all right, the knowledge of Esau is going to lead you into destruction, man. All right. It's not going to lead you into the path of salvation, man. All right, or truth, or anything, man. All right. The truth has many avenues, man. All right. All right, the truth has many avenues, and I say that because what? The truth goes into health, all right, knowing the good herbs that you can take to to benefit yourself, all right, rather than Esau's health, all right, they give you pills, all right, that comes with so many side effects and different things like that, all right. Esau, man, is just a further to destroy you, man, all right. But this truth, man, brings you back to the Lord, which is life, man.
We
Which is
have.
His word.
You got one? You got some more?
That's no doubt.
Hey, bro, this backing you right up, man. And I'm gonna read down the 6, because we getting ready for that great supper, man. All right, to meet that bridegroom Yahushua, man. But guess what's going around, and guess what's preparing that great supper? Wisdom is, man. And the scripture is gonna prove it. Wisdom is going around and crying upon the chief place of concourse, preparing you for that day of the Lord, man. So what we liken to obtain unto the wisdom of this world, or the wisdom of the Lord, man? The wisdom of Yahushua Mashiach. This is Proverbs 9:1. It says, wisdom hath built her house. She hath hewn out her 7 pillars. She hath killed her beast. She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table. Right? Getting ready and preparing, man. Mingling the wine, furnishing the table, killing the beast for the supper. Prepare for that day of the Lord, man. That's why we obtain unto this understanding. We obtain unto this wisdom. The education in Esau's system, they can't prepare us for the day of the Lord, man. They don't prepare us for nothing but debt, but slavery, but mortgage payment, but loan sharks, man. But interest. The scriptures tell you we're gonna get that, man. The scriptures tell you you're not supposed to about that usury, man. You overcharging in usury, man. Interest, man. You're not supposed to do that, man. That's against the scriptures, man. But it says, all right, Proverbs 9:2. She had killed her beast. She had mingled her wine. She had also furnished her tables. She had sent forth her maidens. She cried upon the high places of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, come eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Right, man, you better drink upon this wine. You can't drink upon a wine in the philosophies of Esau, man. You're going to be totally gone. You're going to be totally saying, well, I'm Dr. Carver, but your position doesn't match your stature, how you look. Because if you remember well, Dr. Carver was a peanut, man, in that movie, The Proud Family. Thinking he was so high and died, you're a peanut, man. Look at yourself for who you truly are. Are you really? Because the scriptures tell you wisdom make a man face to shine, man. All right, and from the apostles on down to the least of us, in humility and sincerity and mercifully, our faces are shining forth through this truth, man. But it says, come eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish, here's the point. Forsake the foolish and live. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding, man. We're going into the way of understanding. We don't go into the congregation of the dead, which has no knowledge. These churches don't have knowledge. This education system does not have knowledge. Because guess what? You go out and work your ass off, all right, for these degrees, and you can't even get a return on it. You can't even get a job, man, because they know if they hire you, you got a so-called education, you can ask for more. You could be entitled to more due to that education. So they say, well, you know what? We're going to take somebody with a GED, a diploma, that can do the same thing for that lesser pay. So what is your degree profit in the end, man? It profits you nothing, man. Same thing with an industry. We get our daily bread. We seek this truth first, and the rest follows, man. We don't seek the rest first, and the truth follows, man. Nah, it don't work like that. If you don't have nothing, you get that word educate out off the online etymology, man. Bringing out what educate means, man, to the Lord. You got it, brother. Yep. I got a little bit more. All right. Read this last verse. Back in Isaiah 19 and 13, the princes of Zion are become fools. The princes of North are deceived, man. Going into the people of America, man. They're deceived in many ways. These people are deceived in many ways. You might walk across a person that's deceived by astrology. Another person deceived by what? The medical industry. Another person deceived by what? The plant industry, man, and so on and so forth. Different industries, but what do all those industries lead to? Does it lead to the kingdom of heaven? Does it lead to the truth? Does it lead to the name of the Lord? Or does it lead to a bitter end? Your next 2-week paycheck. Man, the scriptures tell you you're supposed to not let the sun go down before you give that payment out, Esau. That's totally off, man. All of this stuff is off, man. Your maths, your science, your astrology, that's off, man. A moth goes into truth, man, which we're going to get that as well. But you got it, brother.
All right, this is educate. All right, it says to bring up, to train. All right, to bring up, to bring out. All right, so pretty much educate is to bring out, man. To bring out, man. It means that it was already naturally in you, man. All right, that's what the brother was gonna say, man. It's naturally in you, man. All right, the spirit. All right, because the scriptures say that, you know, that I stir up your pure mind and remembrance, man.
Right,
all
that's right, bro.
You have any more?
It said what? Bring out?
Yes.
Bring that out?
It says bring out. It says, what else it says bring out. It says bring up. It says lead forward.
It says bring out, lead forth. All right? Bring out, man. Provide schooling, proper schooling to bring out. Meaning what? Like the brother said, it was already in us, right? Now let's show you what's being brought out that was already in us. This is 1 Timothy 4:14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery, the elders, man, laid on the hands and did what? Help build this house, man. Build it up, so we all can add on to bring our gifts forth unto the day and the coming of the Lord, man. But it says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy. That's the gift that is being brought out in us, man. All right, and like the scriptures tell you, the testimony of Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy. See, it all goes back to Yahweh, man. All right, that name, man. But it says, that was in our educator. Yeah, man, bring out, man. That's proper education of truth, man. All right, the truth brings out what? That gift that was in you, that hidden, basically that hidden talent, man, that the Lord preserved unto this time, man. You got it.
This is Sirach 27:18. If thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her. Her is that knowledge,
right,
wisdom, and understanding, and put her on as a glorious long robe, as the birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice in her, man.
Yeah.
And that's that truth, man. That's that wisdom. That's the understanding, man. All right, we're gonna naturally be brought back to it, man. All right, we're gonna be naturally drawn back to it, man. All right, it's gonna be brought out of us, man. All right, you got it, Governor.
Yeah, I got one. Thank you. Right up. You got one.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right, this is First Peter's 1 and 2. It says the elect according to the foreknowledge of Yahweh, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, all right, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. It says, behold, be the Yahweh, the Father, our Lord, Yahweh Mashiach, who according to his abundance mercy has begotten us again unto a living hope by the restoration of Yahweh Mashiach from the dead, man.
Right.
But it says the foreknowing of Yahweh Mashiach, man. Right? Meaning that we already, again, we're being brought back to this knowledge, man. All right? From the world, man. From the world, we had a world perspective, but once we heard that truth, that it brought out, all right, that spirit.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Man, we were in the world, man. We were in the in this educational system, man, being indoctrinated, being told that, okay, you go and get this 4-year degree, you're gonna live this American dream, White House, picket fence, like the brother brought out, man. That's a mirage, man. That's a mirage, man. It's a false pretense and a false reality. And the Lord had to wake us up and shake us and put this truth back in us, man, that we were predestined for. But this is Romans 8:29. Back in the brother Amwaz up. It says, for whom he did foreknow, like the brother brought out, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. not the image of Esau, not the image of America, man. To be conformed to the image of Yahushua, which is meekness, like the brother brought, like we brought out on the Sirach 39, the principal things, man, of a man's life: oil, clothing, honey, milk, salt, iron, things like that, man. That's the simplicity, love that the Lord has for us and wants us to have for Him, man. But it says, moreover, whom He did predestinate, Osalakia, the latter end, to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brethren, man. The first fruit, the elect. Moreover, whom He did predestinate, them He also called. And whom He called, them He also justified. And whom He justified, them He also glorified. That's right, man. We have to be brought back, man. We have to be called back, man. And when you're talking to somebody, you don't say, hey, come back here, if that person wasn't already there, man. The Most High been dealing with us, man. Through this wisdom, through this understanding, not the understanding of the world, man. Like the scriptures tell you, where's the wise, where's the scribe, man? Where's the law interpreter, the so-called wise men of this society, man? Like in Daniel's, when Nebuchadnezzar wanted to interpret the dream, he went to a different. I'm gonna get it real quick. I'm gonna get it out. But where are the wise men in this society, man? They've all been brought to naught. Them and their wisdom, man. You got it,
bro. All right. Let's see. This is I got one right here.
All right.
This is oldie but goldie, man. This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me, and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. All right, so those same prophets, all right, is before, it's here today, man. All right, and it's stirring up their pure mind, all right, to prophesy of these things that which are in the scriptures, man. All right, in these last days, in these last seconds, in these last times, man. All right, and if you don't have one,
I got one that's kind of lengthy. You can bring yours up.
all right, it says, let's see. This is Isaiah 46 and 8. Remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me. So it says again, it says, remember this, and show yourselves men. It says, bring it again to mind, man. All right? So bring again the old things, man. All right? Which are these scriptures, man. Bring these scriptures back to your remembrance, man. All right?
The scriptures say, seek the ancient paths, man.
Yeah.
That's wisdom, that's understanding. The ancient paths. Our ancestors and forefathers weren't telling us to, oh, hey, go get this degree and the Lord's gonna deal with you. Nah, man. We're a low nation, man. We're slaves right now, man. All right, but this is to bringing this out just to show you that the Most High raised up prophets, man. 144,000 elect to come and give this word out, man. All right, He didn't raise up 144,000 nurses and doctors and lawyers and engineers. Nah, man, that's Esau's kingdom. Yahushua said what? And my kingdom will be of this world, then my servants will fight. You can get that too, right? This Daniel's 2 and 2, and I'm gonna jump down. It's Nebuchadnezzar because he's seeking interpretation of the dream, which is gonna go into the statue, all right, which is going to be interpreted by Daniel, who the Lord rose up, man, as a prophet. And the Lord is going to explain to you the difference of these astrologers and wise men, the difference of the prophet of the Lord. It's Daniel's 2 and 2. And I'm going to jump down. It says, then the king commanded to call the magicians and the astrologers and the sorcerers and the Chaldeans, the upper echelon, the least in Babylon. Let's see if they'll be able to interpret the statue, or did a man of the Lord interpret it, man, through the Spirit. It says, for to show the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king. And the king said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Shriak, O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dreams, and we will show the interpretation. And you're going to see the servants of the king, and who he has as his councilman. All right? And were their interpretations, all right, coming from the wisdom of the world or coming from the wisdom of the Lord? But it says, the king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me, meaning the dream had left him, man. If ye will not make known unto me the dream with the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut in pieces, and your houses shall be made a dunghill. Meaning he was going to destroy him, man. The king was going to destroy them, man. But guess who's above the king? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And guess who the Most High uses to destroy those wise men out of Babylon? He used the king to do it, because the Most High was going to destroy that king, which is Esau, man, and his infrastructure. But it says, they answered again and said, let the king tell his servants the dream, and we will show the interpretation of it. Pissing them off. But it says, the king answered and said, I know of certainty that ye would gain the time, because ye see the thing is gone from me. But if ye will not make known unto me the dream, there is but one decree for you, for ye have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me, till the time be changed. Therefore tell me the dream, and I shall know that ye show me the interpretation thereof. Yeah, man, tell me the dream, and I'm going to know what you're talking about, because I just had it. You're going to bring it back to my memory, man. And only a man of the Lord had the power to do that, which was Daniel, man, the prophet of the Lord. But it says, the Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matter. Therefore there is no king, lord, nor ruler that acts such thing as any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. Right, man? Saying that what? Oh, we don't have the power to interpret because you don't have the power, man. Basically saying, I'm going to read that letter in again. Therefore there is no king, lord, or ruler, doubting the Lord, man. Making note of the Lord, saying, oh, the Lord can't even do this, man. The Lord can't even interpret the thing if it's gone from you, all right? Pissing them off more. But guess what? The Lord had it all calculated, just like now the Lord raised up prophets, man, to interpret these visions upon the planet Earth, man, and bring forth that truth, man, and bring these kings to naught, man. Make a fool out of them, man, and their astrologers and wise men. But it says, the Chaldeans answered, and it is a rare thing that the king require it, and there is none other that can show it before the king except the gods, whose dwelling is not with the flesh. What? That's showing you right there that what? The gods, Elohim, meaning the angels, their dwelling is not with flesh, man. Talking about us, man. Right? We're the fallen Elohim, man. But it can only be interpreted by the elect, man, who the Most High give that voice to. But it says, and it is a rare thing. For this cause, the king was angry and very furious. He got very furious, man, and commanded to destroy all the wise men out of Babylon. Obadiah, man, the Most High said he's going to destroy the wise men out of Teman, man. All right? Basically, roughly paraphrasing. But it says what? And the decree went forth that the wise men should be slain, and they sought Daniel and his fellows to be slain. Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom. Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom to Arioch, the captain of the king's guards, which was going forth to slay the wise men out of Babylon. Yeah, man, Daniel was wise. He's going to ask basically what's going on, man. Right? But it says, he answered and said to Arioch, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arioch made the thing known to Daniel. Then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time and that he would show the king the interpretation. Then Daniel went to his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercies of the power of heaven concerning this secret. Meaning what? They would ask the Lord for it, man. They would desire the mercies from heaven to be able to interpret the dream so that their lives could be spared, man. Is that not what the elect is doing, man? We're not asking for the mercies of Esau's system that we can go and interpret these things. How are you going to interpret the scriptures with Esau's school and Esau's technology? Nah, man. We interpret it with the spirit of the Most High, man. That's the mercies from heaven. But it says that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon, right? Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the power of heaven. And that's ultimately likened unto us, man. That statue, that interpretation thereof was revealed to Daniel. And the Most High said, Nebuchadnezzar ended up blessing Daniel's power, which was Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You got it, brother.
This is Amos 3:7. It says, surely the Lord will do nothing
Beautiful.
but revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, man.
That's
man,
right.
The brother was just bringing out, man, he gave that vision to him, man. All right? And he revealed it to Daniel, man. All right? He gave him the vision, man. All right, Daniel got that vision. I mean, Shalaki. Nebuchadnezzar got the vision, and Daniel prophet.
No, Nebuchadnezzar had the dream.
Oh, the dream.
Yeah.
Well, Nebuchadnezzar had the dream.
Dream needed to be interpreted.
Con.
All right, and the Most High gave Daniel the vision to interpret the dream from Nebuchadnezzar.
Con, that's
you
what
got
I'm gonna say.
Okay.
All right, and
I got your precept.
Right. So I'm gonna bring that scripture out again. All right. This is Amos 3:7. It says, "Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but He revealed His secrets into His servants and prophets." Man. All right, and that's exactly what Daniel did, man. All right, He revealed it, man. All right, He revealed the vision. All right.
That's right, bro. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3, just backing you up. Right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? That vision, Daniel's vision, is yet for an appointed time, because right when you go down to those 10 toes in that miry clay, what's that ultimate chief cornerstone, that great millstone that's going to destroy and break in pieces that whole statue, man? That whole structure, man. All of that. All right? That will consume all of that. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. The holy angels, the elect, man. Coming with those chariots and those concentrated laser beams and heat off those father ships, man. That's our army. That's our family up above, man. But it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry, man. And that's what all the prophets are old, new. That's what we know right now. That the vision is yet for an appointed time. And when this thing starts going out like a domino effect, like you got all type of things going on right now. You got strong tempests coming in, all right, ready to destroy this place. You got gas prices going up. You got work wages closing in. People struggling to make ends meet. You got the bills here, the money here, and everything stopping right here, man. What about this gap in between? Where is that gap going to come from? We can tell you where our gap and our patches are going to be patched up at with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Now, with any other indoctrination, any other wine, any other education, man. But this, all right? You got it, bro. Hey, the Lord willing, all right? This message was edifying. We're facing the east. We're going to give infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Arakakadash. Double honors to the positive degree millstone, who rule well and teach well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 60 times. Kwam Yashala, Baba Bob, Shalom. Until next time, Akim, Shalom. Don't expect your enemy to educate you.